I used to think silence meant peace. Then my son taught me it could also mean heartbreak. It happened the night of the spring talent show at Ridgeview Elementary. My wife, Claire, had been planning the event for weeks. Matching outfits, banners, even a color palette. She called it a perfect family moment. I should have known perfection had a price. Our daughter, Ella, was the star, bright, fearless, and natural performer. Our son, Milo, was the opposite. 10 years old, barely spoke above a whisper. Selective mutism, the doctors called it. But when he sat at a piano, his hands did the talking. The school gym smelled like popcorn and new paint. Parents filled the rows, phones out, ready to film their prodigies. Backstage, Claire hovered over Ella, adjusting ribbons, curling stray hairs. Milo sat quietly beside a small keyboard, tracing its keys with one finger. Sweetheart, Claire said softly, crouching to his level. Remember, you'll play your little piece in the quiet corner, okay? Mommy doesn't want you getting nervous on stage. He nodded once. No questions, no protest. I frowned. Why can't he play on stage like the others? Claire's tone sharpened. Because Nathan, the last time he froze up, he cried. People don't understand him. Let's not embarrass him again. But Milo wasn't embarrassed. He was crushed, just too gentle to say it. As the lights dimmed, Claire guided Ella to center stage. Sequins sparkled under the spotlight. She sang a bright pop song, cheerful, loud, confident. The crowd cheered like she'd just won America's Got Talent. Behind the curtain, Milo pressed both palms over his ears, the clapping too sharp for him. After Ella bowed, Claire hurried backstage, glowing with pride. Milo, honey, it's your turn. You can play right here behind the curtain. Mommy will record it for you, okay? He looked at the grand piano standing just 5 feet away, the same one he'd been dreaming of playing. Then at the small keyboard in the corner, dimly lit, forgot. He turned to me, eyes wet but steady. Dad, will anyone hear me? I didn't know what to say. Claire jumped in. Of course, sweetheart. I'll show everyone the video later. She smiled like that fixed everything. When the host called, next performance, Milo Carter, the curtains never opened. Only a faint melody drifted from the side of the stage, fragile, beautiful, and hidden. Parents whispered. Some craned their necks, looking for the source. Claire laughed it off. He's shy. He prefers it that way. But I could see the truth. Every note he played was smaller than the last, like he was folding himself away inside the sound. When it was over, polite applause trickled through the crowd. Claire clapped the loudest, her smile plastic and perfect. See, she whispered. No meltdown. Success. Later, while Ella soaked up compliments and photos, Milo sat on the edge of the stage, staring at his hands. I crouched beside him. You were amazing, buddy. He whispered that didn't listen. They heard you, I said. He shook his head slowly. No, Mommy didn't. Claire approached with 2 cupcakes, cheerful again. One for my little star, she said to Ella, and one for my quiet genius. She offered the smaller cupcake to Milo, the one missing frosting. Milo didn't move. He just looked at her, really looked at her, and said the first full sentence I'd heard from him in months. I played a song for you, but you weren't listening. Claire froze, cupcake trembling in her hand. Milo, honey, He stood, walked to the grand piano, and pressed one single key. A low note, deep and lonely. Then he whispered, that's what you sound like to me now. Silence. Even Ella stopped talking. The entire gym seemed to hold its breath. Claire's eyes filled instantly. Milo, baby, I didn't mean to, but he was already walking toward the doors, his small backpack bouncing against his shoulder. I followed him out into the empty hallway. The sound of laughter and applause faded behind us. He didn't cry. He didn't look back. He just said, Dad, can we go home? I don't want to play anymore. And that was the moment I realized something had shattered. Not loud, not visible, but final. Later that night, Claire came into his room with his favorite blanket, whispering apologies into the dark. Milo pretended to sleep. When she brushed his hair back, he flinched, not from fear, but from distance. The next morning, the keyboard was gone from his desk. In its place, a folded piece of paper. On it, he'd written in small, careful letters. Music is for people who listen. Claire found it before school. She sat on the floor for hours, staring at the paper, whispering his name like a prayer that wouldn't answer back. Since that night, Milo still doesn't speak much. But sometimes when I pass his room, I hear the faint sound of one note played again and again. The same low, lonely key. The one that sounds like silence. The one that sounds like goodbye.